Everybody, this is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Give you an update on the market garden. Tomatoes are going pretty good. Looks like one of them got eaten. I did find some deer tracks through here. A couple of them got eaten. But I did find some deer tracks through here where they're going around, they're digging out these acorns. That's totally fine. More tomato plants here. These are all volunteer plants right here. These little tomatoes here. I had a big batch of Romas growing there and up through here. And so, like I said, at the end of the year, I just mow the thing over and then pile more material on top. So we get volunteers. These are our Asian long beans. They're starting to come up. They'll grow up on this trellis here. These are our bush beans. They are coming up and doing good. Yes, I know I need to do some weeding. I will always have to weed along the drip lines, and then I'll usually take a weed eater through the rest. In any places where I've got. So this is our three sisters here. This is starting to do really good. And remember, I said that I just mix it all up together in a jar, so I'm not really in control of what goes where. I like to do it kind of randomly like that. But you can see we have our pole bean coming up here. We've got our corn, we got our squash. And with this stuff, I don't weed real heavily because the squash will start to spread out over the ground. As the corn gets up and the beans gets up, it will start shading out and starving out a lot of the weeds that come up through here. So when you do Three Sisters, I don't usually weed it too heavily. The same thing with our pickle bushes. As we train them to grow over the hoop, they start to starve out what's down there. This area here, I'm not doing anything with this year. We processed it, tilled it up, we added some soil amending to it. And we planted just peas and some other nitrogen fixers there just to try and get it going, get a little bit of more soil health in there. This will probably, I'm just going to let it go till it gets to a certain height, then I'll just mow it down and rinse and repeat. Same thing with the squash. Now the squash is growing up here along these drip lines, and I do have large batches of comfrey. Like I said, I'm not sure whether or not it was a mistake to plant an organic heirloom variety that grew by seed as well as by root. I do have a lot of comfrey growing through here where the squash are growing. It's never really been a hindrance. I just kind of rip it up, throw it in a composter. You'll never get the root out. That root goes 12 to 20 feet deep. So you'll never get the taproot out. That's fine. Yeah, I grew it as a soil amender in the first place. So I just rip it up, throw it in the compost tea, and then, when it grows up again, I just rinse and repeat. Same kind of thing. This is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Also, the comfrey brings bees, and you want that because you want pollinators in your garden. This is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day.